Morning.
Morning.
Day 2.
Oh, in a very pleasant Sutton Memorial Field, aren't we? Memorial?
Something like that.
Hall Field?
Yeah.
At the Suffolk Centre Sensaional September Rally. That's it.
One.
We got
I'm
it.
not saying that because I won't be able to, so we're just going to...
It's very nice.
It is very nice. Are you filming
Have a
that?
quick look. There we are. A few more to come yet. But
there's a woofie.
all in all, it's been most pleasant so far. And I'm sure it'll be a very nice weekend.
I'm sure it will be.
So,
party tonight.
yes, party, birthday party.
Yeah.
Which is where we're off to now. To deliver
a present.
The birthday boy's present. Indeed. So, we'll see you in a bit.
Oh, look at that!
Good evening, everyone.
Like a tearing kind of feel.
Thank you all for coming to Sutton this year. It's a while since we've been here. I think it's about 8 years since we've run around here at Sutton. So thank you for giving me your support. And there is a birthday boy in the room.
Thank you very much.
You're not looking back, really.
Young Joe. Bring you a little bit further forward to Joe's first motorhome experience. Okay. Now Joe was a caravan really, and he rented a motorhome. We don't know where from, but it turned up, and someone helped him go and collect it. And he got quite a large family because they got 2 sets of children. So there was this motorhome, and this was in the day when Joe, his pride and joy, was a white Hillman Avenger estate. Oh. I mean, they were rare then.
Yeah. Crap.
So he moved the Hillman Avenger onto the drive, and his posh council house now was on Chantry Estate, weren't you, Joe? He'd gone up market. Anyway, he came back with this motorhome, and my stepfather said, "Where's Joe gone?" I said, "I don't know." He said, "Well, the motorhome's here, but there's no Joe." Anyway, he'd gone to the shed, because what Joe had forgotten is that there's a tree outside his house, and the motorhome, somehow Joe had wedged itself under the tree, hadn't it? So he'd gone to the shed to get a saw and a ladder, and there he was, like this, trying to cut a big branch off before they could go on holiday. The other story, the second story I'm going to tell you about is when we were in the wettest Wales trip ever, and it was much more up to date, about 5, 6, 7 years ago. We'd still got our caravans, that's before we switched to motorhomes, and we were staying at Freshwater East, which is a caravan club site, right down on the south coast in Pembrokeshire, and it had been raining forever, you know. So we thought, rather than sit about in the vans, we'll take the girls shopping. And I can't remember where it was now, but anyway, we went into this town, and Joe and I always end up standing outside the shops like a couple of herberts, waiting for the girls to come out with all the shopping, you see. Well, we stood there, pouring rain, and I said, "Do you think we ought to?" And I looked forward, and he looked forward, and I looked at him, and he looked at me, and there was a Coral Bookmakers opposite. And I knew Joe, always on a Saturday morning at 9 o'clock, you could never find him because he was always down Ladbrokes doing a little bet. Not a big bet, just a small bet, but you'd only be in there 10 minutes. Anyway, we walked into Corals and there's all these screens. I didn't know what they all meant, but Joe did. And I looked round, where's he gone? He was up at the counter, mate, he got a bet on within 10 minutes or 10 seconds of getting in through the door. So he showed me his spec plate. He said, 4, 8 and 9, he said, that screen there. So we stood there watching like this. Oh, lovely, he said. So he went up to the counter again, got his Windows, 24 quid, went up, Joe? Yeah. We spent all weekend spending that. You were at pocket?
Yeah, you spent the bloody lot.
Yeah, we had lunch. He bought a new shirt. Sheila bought him some socks. And it all come out of the 24 quid. We don't want that, did we, Joe? Anyway, have a lovely evening. We're not Mick and Terry, tricks of the trade.
Everybody enjoy themselves, please.
Yeah, enjoy yourselves for the show. And tomorrow night we'll play some games, and have a bit of fun with some games. But have a good night. Thank you, Mick and Terry.
Thank you very much. Well, good evening.
Evening.
It's nice to be back. I believe the last time we were here was probably about 2013, something like that. So it's been a long time. Have we got any fans of the 60s in? Yeah. What about the 70s? Yeah. What about the 80s? Yeah. 90s? The stuff they play on the radio these days? No, we might get round to some Stormzy or some Jizzy Tissue or whatever it is later on. We just don't know. Well, and back in 1987 we had 2 songs that got into the charts. Ooh. I know, thank you very much. So we're going to kick off with the one that Big Brother over here wrote all those years ago in his bestest joined up writing in a moment of absolute genius. And it's entitled Don't Wait Up for the Shrimp Boat Mavis, because I'm coming home with the crabs. It's a lovely song. Sea shanty. And if you like that one, we'll do the B-side that I wrote in a moment of absolute boredom, and it's entitled I Wish to Get My Hands on Your Mammary Glands. He always said if we'd have called it I Like to Get My Mitts on, that would have sold a lot more, but there you go. You never know. Alrighty ho. It's going to be a real variety of music for you, so hopefully there'll be something in there that you like. Not Stormzy though. I guarantee you won't get round to Stormzy, okay? But in the meantime, if you feel like having a dance, dance. If you don't, then don't. Simple, really. In their 60s costumes, weren't we? We were all dressed up and nowhere to go. And
oh yeah, I've seen this video.
yeah, I still had hair back then, didn't I? Come on, Ozzy, I need you up, mate. Come on, Ozzy. You need to come. Come on, mate. Yeah. Yeah, we did. Alrighty, ho. Right, so now we're not going to go. Should we go colour coordinated? Right.
Trev loves pink.
Right. Oh, he loves a bit of pink, does he? Oh, right. Okay. Ooh, bit of his feminine side coming out, eh? There you go. That's almost colour coordinated. Anyway, watch what you're doing with the boys, all right? Fight! Let's do the Harry Hill part, shall we? Fight!
Your wife was down here last time.
Yeah, she was. Shall we? I don't know if we've got enough guitars, actually, so... No, she can have one light. No, she can't. So, can you remember the moves, boys? Can you remember what we had to do? Yeah. So, this is a piece of music that was very famous back in the early 1960s from a little band called The Shadows. Anybody remember The Shadows? So, these are the moves. Now, because we're getting old and we forget moves, don't we, boys? I'm just going to remind you as to how they actually go. Now, without falling over, what you have to do... I know. So what you have to do is the left leg goes forward. Now you're going to have to remember, and you're going to have to go back in your memory banks for this one, because the next time your right leg comes over. You get your leg over, boys. You managed. Yeah, I know. Even in a caravan, you get your leg over, eh? Right. So it's left foot, then the right foot comes over. All right. Without falling over, you then step back, and then the right leg comes back in. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. You got that? No. Yeah, almost there, aren't we? you can practice as we go. Just make it up, all right? You're bound to fall over anyway, but it doesn't matter, all right? So.
You don't want to broken hips, mind?
Yeah, mind your hips.
Oh yeah.
yeah. My back is playing up as well. Yeah, my back goes out more than I do these days. But there you go. That's another story, isn't it? Anyway, so we're going to do this one, and you just have to follow the instructions, basically. All right? That's a little bit like that tin of rice that you probably got. Are you good in that ear then? No, you're not, are you? Don't worry, I'll just shout. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All right? You'll hear it, Oz. Don't worry. Where you're stood, you'll hear it. Yeah, you'll definitely hear it. All right, boys. So let's do this one. Are you ready for this? It's an old tune from 1963, I think it was, or something like that. So let's do this one. Are you ready? Here we go.
Still popping his cork at 80, eh?
Time